Mace, who announced earlier this week she's running for governor, held her first campaign stop right here on the Grand Strand. ABC 15's Kara Riskus went to hear the first of all town halls tonight. Kara joins us now live in the studio. So, what stuck out to you, Kara?
Andrew, three key points she talked about the most tonight were topics like immigration, education, and transportation.
And I want to take what's broken in South Carolina and I want to burn it down to the ground and build it right back up.
A fiery start to Nancy Mace's Mother of All Town Halls tour, stopping first in Myrtle Beach. Mace talked to the press and public, taking questions, one of the first being her approach to South Carolina's education.
I want to have 2 tracks for our high school diplomas, one for those who are going to go on to get educated in college with a 2- or 4-year degree, and then I want a second special track for those who are not going to college.
But in terms of infrastructure, she says she's making an effort to make sure the books are clean before adding to SCDOT's to-do list, which sits on $7 billion worth of planned or ongoing road projects.
I would like to audit the SCDOT and find out where that money has gone. And we've gotten significant resources from the feds, but also where our state resources going.
During Mace's speech to the public, she goes into mass detail about her ideas for undocumented immigrants. Mace herself has joined in on ICE raids in the Low Country. Her strategy focuses on businesses capitalizing on undocumented labor, adding they won't have any, quote, sanctuary loopholes.
If you are employing illegal aliens for labor and we catch you, you will be fined $1,000 a day.
This is not Mace's first time holding an event here in Myrtle Beach, but it is her first since announcing she's running for governor, which shows how much Horry County is a necessity for her success in this race. Live in studio, Kara Riskus, ABC 15 News.
Kara, thank you. Mace joins a crowded Republican field in the race for governor, even with the election more than a year away from now. She joins Attorney General Alan Wilson, Lieutenant Governor Pamela Evett, Representative Ralph Norman, and State Senator Josh Kimbrell. No Democrats have announced a run yet. Now, as Kara said, it was a fiery town hall. Mace let the sparks fly, commenting on what appears to be a feud now between her and fellow candidate Alan Wilson, whose father, Congressman Joe Wilson, weighed in on Mace's campaign announcement this week. Representative Wilson took to social media, issuing a statement criticizing Mace's record in Congress. He said he was glad to see her leave, adding in part, quote, "She's repeatedly chosen the path of self-promotion over service. That's not leadership. That's not teamwork. And that's not what South Carolina needs." Now, Representative Joe Wilson, it's worth noting, endorsed Mace's opponents in each GOP primary that she faced since she was elected to District 1. Mace has made fiery statements as well toward Wilson's son, Alan, before she entered the race for governor, and actually continued that trend tonight when asked about the congressman's statement.
You know, it's a bad day when you have to call your daddy and ask him to defend you and attack a female opponent in the press, and that's what he did. Alan Wilson isn't a man enough to come after me, so he had his dad do it, and that's not the real sign of a man. That's a guy who's hiding behind his family name.
It's worth noting media reports from Columbia document candidate Alan Wilson had no knowledge of his father's statements prior to them being publicized.